It is this mosque that remains embedded in the psyche of Pakistanis. In the heart of Islamabad, Pakistanis fought against Pakistanis. 10 days of gunfire and mortar rounds blasting out from the Red Mosque. The images of bloodshed shocking millions in and outside Pakistan in July 2007. The Pakistani army had been given the order to take back a mosque filled with armed fighters that the government claimed were Taliban sympathizers. Taking up arms against your own countrymen was something many in this nation thought would never happen, but it did.
Time and again it has flared up, and anything can give it a spark, and the Red Mosque also provided that spark 2 years back.
Many date this deepening division to when Pakistan became involved in the so-called War on Terror after 9/11 in 2001, when its forces launched attacks from its western border against Al-Qaeda and Afghan Taliban targets.
So there is more than ideology which is happening in Pakistan, and especially in these regions where religion is being used because they think that their culture and religion is threatened.
The Pakistani military is one of the largest in the world, ranked in the top 10 in numbers alone, with more than 1 million personnel serving in the Army, the Navy and the Air Force. Former General Javed Ashraf Ghazi of the Army, once head of Pakistan's secret intelligence agency, the ISI, and now politician, explained why the army, for the moment, has no qualms about taking orders.
It's always difficult when you have to fire against your own citizen. But once the military is convinced that these people have become a threat to the very existence of our country and to our own very existence, then I think the military is going to do it.
The bigger worry is the paramilitary Frontier Corps troops who guard the borders of Pakistan. In recent months, their loyalty, particularly in the northwest frontier province, has been questioned.
Frontier Constabulary is like police. It is just the force which is recruited from the tribal areas, which are from the local tribes, but which are no better than police. They are not really military. The Frontier Corps, on the other hand, is from the tribal areas, but is officered by Pakistan Army officers. And the successful operations being fought in Dir, for example, was by Frontier Corps.
And it's that very fear that grips Islamabad once again. Barriers and barbed wire, security checkposts and guards. It's the visual result of what's going on in the northwest frontier province and the tribal areas. Now, military analysts say that the military itself is a very well-disciplined, cohesive unit with a strong command and control structure that would be very difficult to break down. The real worry, though, is that if the casualty figures reach intolerable levels both for the military and civilian population, that could well divide the army and the nation as a whole. Sohail, Rahman, Al Jazeera, Islamabad.